Welcome to the Car Cult Collective. G'day viewers, here we are at the factory and I thought I'd give you guys a quick rundown on the FE Holden. Now this car's so far along in its build that I wasn't going to bother doing any build videos, but a few people spotted in the background of some other videos and asked me a little bit about it, so I thought I might as well give you a quick walkthrough and show you what we've done so far and how far along we've come. So this is a 1957 FE Holden Standard. Now I've had this car for about 30 years. It came off the road 25 years ago for a quick respray and it's never been back on the road since. So it's been a while coming. It's been pushed aside while I've been working on, you know, over 70 other cars that we've built and created for ourselves and for other people. So we're finally getting to the end of this one. So I'll give you a quick run through. So basically what we have here is a customized bullet grille with the one gold tooth being she's a rat. We've got our overriders. I believe they're DeSoto. I can't remember. It's so long ago that I can't remember what they're off, but they're certainly not FE Holden. We've got our cat's eye headlight covers, and as we walk along through the car, we've got our dummy spots, which most people will be familiar with. We've got our deleted wipers. We've got bullet mirrors inside. We've got a full leather tuck and roll and customized underdash. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on in here, so it's getting very close to the end, so it's going to need a really good clean pretty soon. So down the back here we will be putting spats on, but I've left them off for the moment because it's going for a roadworthy in a couple of weeks and I don't want to make it hard for them mucking around with that sort of stuff. So it also has side pipes or lake pipes that belong on this car, but because they protrude a bit far, they've asked me not to put them on for the roadworthy. Anyway, here we are. We've got our twin antennas on the back. And as you can see, we've got a lacework roof. You can see there lots of bats and spiders and cobwebs and what have you. So a lot of work went into getting that organised. Anybody who knows how to do a lace roof will know it's not as simple as it sounds, but yeah, it's also not that hard. So it actually looks pretty cool. Coming down the back, we've got our standard tail lights with the blue dots, and we all know what that means. Nice purple brake lights. Original overriders, and we've done the Cadillac exhaust exit with a twin system underneath running back to the grey. So the twin system's got a splitter halfway along, and on one side it's a straight through pipe, and on the other side we've got a hot dog. So at some stage I'll put it up in the air and I'll show you all of that stuff. It's looked really fantastic. All done in stainless steel by a really good friend of mine. Excellent fabricator. If you ever need one, I'll put you onto him. Loves working with car stuff too, by the way, turbos and all sorts of crazy stuff. So in here we've got our grey motor, stock standard. Absolutely stock standard. Looks a bit dirty and dusty because it's been sitting around for a couple of years, but it's freshly rebuilt. I made sure we didn't do any sort of work to it that could cause this thing to have any problems. So super, super reliable. I've got a wife, 4 kids, and at some stage I'm sure they're all going to drive it. My daughter I know is absolutely looking forward to driving this, and all of my boys. So, and my wife used to drive her FC a lot, and so she's familiar with driving an FE Holden, so she's looking forward to that. Under the bonnet here, we've got our stickers. So my 2 youngest boys and my wife and I got together and we stickered it all, and then we covered it in clear acrylic, so they're not going to fall off, and it's also easy to clean if it gets any oil and muck and dirt up there. So quite a nice look to that. I really love that. So yeah, it's been one of those cars. I wouldn't say it's been 30 years of work, certainly not. It's probably only been, you know, a few months worth, but it's just been a labour of you know, time getting to it with all the other cars that we've been building. So there you go, that's the FE Holden. And over here we have the next cab off the rank, which is the 1963 GSM Dart. Look those up, fascinating car. So they made about 115 of them. Half of them went on the road, half of them went on the track. You can tell this one is an ex-track car because the windscreen has been deleted from factory, which is how they went to the track. Now these originally came out with a Lotus 1500 non-cross flow or pre-cross flow, whatever you like to call it, with a bullet box. It still has the bullet box, but it's now running a 1600 GT Kent motor, about 105 horsepower. nothing really to sneeze at, but when you consider that the car is only 550 kilos, that's a pretty good power to weight ratio, and it'll be pretty nippy. So it's got some crazy suspension. At some stage we'll go through that and I'll show you what's going on down there, but there aren't too many cars with a front transverse leaf spring, I can tell you. So yeah, a lot of work's gone into this so far, full wiring harness, etc., and lots of late nights. Very, very fat. It's got a nice fat look all around it, which is great. Absolutely love it. Rear fins, you can see quite an interesting detail. You don't see that on too many cars. It's quite a lovely shape. Twin fillers on the dash. So these originally came with the Cortina gauge, which I hunted down a new one because the old one had been lost or thrown away or whatever by the previous owner. So we've replaced all of those with a couple of new ones. And as you can see here, this piece over here normally would have had all the warning lights, but what I've done is I've tracked down a AM/FM digital Bluetooth radio that happens to be the exact size for this cluster. So that's gone in there. That's actually from a boat. Quite a nice setup actually. Anyway, down here we've got our gauges. They're all Smith's gauges out of a Jag. So quite a nice period sort of way to do it. This center console I've customized. That's normally just a straight across dash with nothing underneath it. All the switches I've come up with myself. That dashboard glove box, I suppose you could call it. It hasn't got a lid, but you could probably still call it a glove box. That's only about 2 inches wider to the right, but I've created all of this and filled all that in. It looks quite good. As you can see, this is where the hinges go. That's a whole nother story. This thing is, I'm not going to lie to you, it's a death trap, but I love it. I absolutely love the style of it, the look of it, and it's all fiberglass. And I love working with fiberglass. It's fantastic, easy to work with. So there you go. That's a bit about the Dart. So what we'll do, I'll start doing some more build videos on the Dart, and I'll do a few more on the FE as we're finishing that, and that can keep you guys up to date with what's happening. This should be about 3 weeks away from roadworthy and on the road, and I'm imagining the Dart hopefully by the middle of the year. So yeah, we're quite focused on those at the moment. And up here, some of you may remember Lance's lovely Austin Healey Sprite that he's working on with the full Ford front and rear suspension and the motorbike engine, etc., from one of our other episodes. That's currently on hold at the moment, just a lack of funds. We've all been there, so he'll get it together pretty soon. I know he's on track. And up here we've got our Triumph Herald. Most of you might be familiar with the Triumph Herald. Body's off, gone to another place. Some parts have been given to other guys building, and some have gone to the scrap heap because they were too rusty to do anything with. But this will be the Melia build, which is scheduled for starting some stage late in the year or possibly early next year, because after the GSM Dart we've actually got a 1948 Singer coming in here that's going to be getting a full boat tail body customized for that. And yeah, there you go. So, all right, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you on another video.